Hi everyone. I'm just messaging Joe to be like, I'm on, I've done it. Oh my God, I actually shat myself then. Oh, I just need to take a nice deep breath. I'm going to give you guys a minute to jump on. I'm just going to double check that I am in fact live on here, and then I will shut this one down just to make sure there's no feedback or anything on there. Amazing. Right, that looks all good, like I am live. I have no idea. Swipe left to reveal comments and reactions. Right, there you go. I can see people. I am live. I am going to shut that down. Oh my goodness. So I am 10 minutes late coming in here today. Apologies. Like Brooks just said, Mercury retrograde tomorrow, and I think Facebook just shat itself, right? So, but I'm here. I'm calm. I was like, oh my God, like, no, come on. Let's go. So had a little bit of a fiddle around, messaged Joe. I was like, Joe, what the fuck is going on? I can't get it to work. But we are here. So I am so excited. Let me know if you are jumping on live. Although there's like 74 people in the group, I'm not expecting there to be anywhere near that live, because this event that we've created, so there's 13 of us, you know, across 4 continents. We've got people in Africa, we've got people in America, we've got people in the UK, we've got Rachel over in Australia. Like, so the diversity and the wisdom and the power of the people that we're bringing to you, like, just, it honestly just fills me up so much. One, that I know that many incredible fucking people that I can say to them like, hey, I'm doing this, will you come and talk? And every single one of them say yes. Like, it just feels so powerful, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so happy that you are all here to witness this, to experience this, and hopefully take away some real wealth of wisdom to really help you close out this year strong in your business. And also really thank you. We've got nails, tops and cups at the ready, you know, to really hit the ground running into 2025. Okay. And that's basically what my intention was when I put this together, because I work with a lot of people. I have conversations with a lot of people who maybe feel a bit stuck in their business, aren't where they want to be, or have achieved success in their business but want to go to the next level. And one of the things when you look online is you see all of this thing. It's like, oh, it's the strategy, it's the energetics, it's the shadow work, it's this, it's that, it's this. And you're like, oh my God, like the overwhelm is completely real. And the truth is, it's not one of those things, it's all of those things, right? Like, success is like us. It's very multifaceted, it's very multi-dimensional, and actually the truth of it is, it's really about coming back to yourself and finding a way that to do business that works for you. There is a buffet table out there of things that you can dip in and out of different things you can try and stuff, but essentially that connection to you to build a soul aligned business, to align to your truth, to create that wealth, and redefining what success means to you as well. Because one of the things that I learned on my journey was like what success means different things to different people. Now for me, my background was 21 years in corporate retail. I had a great career. I earned a relatively good salary, but I had absolutely zero time. So from the outside looking in, I had a lovely house, a nice car, a job. I was fucking knackered. I didn't see my kids. Like, my relationship with my husband was non-existent because we just didn't see each other. So actually it's like what society defines as success, like it's just a small fraction. And I also don't believe that you can only have one part of that. Like, you do get to have it all, but that comes down to you, your self-leadership, and the way you lead yourself, and saying no to things that take you away from your bigger picture version of success. So my example of that would be, you know, I hit burnout. I was absolutely fucking knackered. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I stepped away from that corporate career. I built a 6-figure online network marketing business. And for the first time ever, it was like, right, I'm at home. I get to take my kids to school. I'm earning 3 times the amount of money that I was, and like, I have that balance. Like, I'm seeing Ryan, like, it doesn't matter when his days off are, because I get to dictate my days off, right? And that's why so many of us kind of came into this online space for the freedom, right? You know, we look at Aquarius, and we've got Catherine coming on later to talk to us about Pluto in Aquarius. Like, you know, I'm an Aquarius, by the way. Aquarius is very much about like that freedom. Like, we just want to be free. Like, we're not here to follow the rules. We're not here to go and get a soul-sucking job and, you know, stay in that till we die and not see our family and not see our kids and swap time for money and all of the things. Like, we really are bringing in new ways of doing things. And this has definitely been my journey for the last 5 years. But it's also been the journey that many of the speakers that you're going to hear over the next 5 days have walked as well. So, you know, they're going to be sharing their stories with you. They're going to be sharing their wisdom, their embodied wisdom, right? This is not, yes, we're going to have some strategy stuff in here. Yes, we're going to have some activations. We have a very diverse team of speakers here. Yes, we're going to have a bit of strategy, but ultimately you need to filter everything through your system and find out what's true and what's right for you. You know, you get to be inspired, you get to move differently, you get to choose differently. But I think the biggest thing for me coming into this event is, I want you guys to understand that where you are currently does not define where you get to go. Because I remember when I really hit burnout and I had a breakdown, I was literally sat in my little boy's car park at his school and was like, I am done. And within 2 minutes, I saw an opportunity that I was like, oh my God, that is it. Like, you get, when you decide and you take decisive action in where you want to go and what you want to do, and move yourself beyond those limitations of, is that for me? I can't do that. Like, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Things can move very, very quickly, because it was literally 8 months from that point to me actually leaving that job, like 8 months. Yeah. So you do get to move quick. And this is what the Defying Gravity stuff is about. You know, we are talking about aligned action, because when you take aligned action versus the conditioned hustle, work harder, go after it, go get it, make it happen shit, right? You're not tired, you're not burnt out, you're not fucking exhausted, you feel absolutely fulfilled, yeah? You're earning the money, your relationship gets better with your kids, your relationship gets better with your husband, like all of the things, right? And that is what we are here for. We are here for that version of success where you get to have it all without sacrifice, yeah? And one of the things that I talk about all of the time, people probably sick to death of it, is like, you are here in service, yeah? You are not here in sacrifice, yeah? When you are full, yeah? When your needs are met, when you feel lit up, when you're enjoying what you're doing, yeah, when you're thriving, you've got money in the bank, your relationships are thriving, yeah, and you are on purpose, yeah, that benefits the world. You do not have to, you know, do everything for free. You do not have to, you know, be on calls all day, every day, feeling like you should be helping people, yeah. Your energy, you being out in the world, is service. And I mean, yesterday I was at goat yoga, right? And I had so much fun. Like, I genuinely did. And I think a lot of business, I feel going into the next few years and stuff, it's about experience. Like, we've definitely felt the shift in our family where it's like, do you know what? We're not buying stuff anymore. We're buying experiences, yeah? Going to goat yoga with my friend. I look at the Christmas presents that I've bought, and it's theatre experiences. It's like going out and doing fun stuff in the world, right? Because that's the energy that we're putting out. You know, the people that you meet at the kiosk, the people that you meet at the post office, you're always in service. You do not have to give to receive. Yes, giving is nice. Yes, we give back, but you are worthy to receive in your being, not in your doing. So I talk a lot. I can talk for hours, right? My throat chakra is all good. But what I want to speak to you about today is very much around boundaries in business, because for us to receive the ease and flow that we desire in our businesses, yeah, it can take hard work, yeah. I'm just going to say that again. For the ease and flow that we desire in our businesses, it can take hard work, because the foundations, the inner work, the deconditioning is what takes the work, right? So when you're hustling out in the world, if your inner foundations are wobbly as fuck and you don't know who you are, and you say yes to everyone, and you are sacrificing, yeah, I can do that, yeah, I can do that, and you're very much in that good girl, oh my god, yeah, I'll do anything to help anybody energy, you are going to feel like you don't have enough time. You are going to feel like you don't have enough energy. And the honesty of it is, if you're doing that and you're doing everything for everybody else, you're probably not going to have a lot of money either, because I mean that general, right? Because if you don't have the time and energy to build your business because you're doing so much for everybody else, yeah, with your time and energy, then you're probably not going to want to do a lot in your business, because you'll be like, oh, I'm just so fucking tired, like I just want to rest. Okay, so limitations like I don't have enough time. One of the things that's really, really helpful is to actually do an energy review. Okay, now money is energy, time is energy, and then you've got your energy in terms of like how you feel, right? So it's like, have a look at, you know, where if you desire for your business to spend more time in your business, have more time in your business, and you're like, I'm tired, I don't have a lot of time now, go and have a look and do a bit of a review and a bit of a deep dive in terms of where are you spending your time and where are you spending your energy, and where can you reclaim that time, yeah? Because, you know, when we say things like, oh my God, I just don't have enough time, it's like we all, and this is a bit of a cliche, and I'm not saying this from a masculine point of view, like we all have the same amount of time in a day. It's what we do with that time. So how do you spend that time? Like if you're spending that time doing things that aren't taking you closer to your goals in your business or the life that you want to live, then you need to have a look at setting some boundaries around your time in terms of where do you spend your time, okay? One of the things with time as well is you cannot take all of your time. Your time has to be distributed, right? So very old school mindset was like work-life balance, and it would be like, right, you've got your work time and then you've got your home time. But the honesty of it is, like, it's much broader. Okay, so when I look at my time, it's not just about business and me, it's business, which would be my clients doing things like this. It's me. If you follow me anywhere on social media, you'll know I'm always at the beach, love going to the beach. Like I'm out in the world and I'm doing stuff for me. I'm sitting reading books, I'm watching Netflix. Like I prioritize that time for me. And then I've got the time I prioritize to spend with my kids. And then I've got the time that I prioritize to spend with Ryan. And it's really this balancing act of keeping everything in check across the areas of your life, yeah? You cannot, you know, when people talk about like going all in on their business, yeah? They throw themselves into their business. They work really hard. They're in their business with their clients, If you ever find yourself spending more time on social media or with your clients than you do with your husband and your kids and the people that mean the most to you, you need to reevaluate. So boundaries in terms of time are really, really important. And you know, the resentment and the emotions and stuff that can come in when, you know, when those relationship gets pushed aside. And it doesn't matter whether you're like, yeah, but I'm doing this for us. Like, it doesn't matter. You build balanced, because that's the foundation. Yeah, when you start off the way you mean to go on, you will build a very well balanced business, but you will build a very well balanced life. Trust me, it is so much harder, and I get this a lot with clients, when you've swung too far and you're like, oh my God, I'm earning all of this money, but I don't have any time. It's a much harder place to come back for. So, you know, if you take something from this, it's like, go and review your time. Like, is your life balanced? Are you business and home? You know, do you spend time with yourself? Do you spend time with your kids? Do you spend time with your husband? Like, and really create some foundations and prioritize the things that are important to you, because hustle will not be alignment. Yeah. You know, your family is important. Your life is important. You came to live. You did not just come to work. I don't believe that anybody on this earth just came to experience the work and the business, you know, part of the earth experience. We didn't. We came for joy. We came for expansion. We came for fun. We came for love, like all of the things. Yeah. And that is like, that is the success. That's the soul success, right? Because you have everything. And yes, the work and around the limitations and the self-beliefs that you can't, and the deconditioning, because society is like, no, work hard for money. Don't worry, you're doing it for your kids. Don't fucking matter if you don't ever see them, and you're hidden, you're doing things and what have you. Like, it does matter. Like, I did that for 21 years. Like, my little girl was 5 weeks old when I went back to work, right? And my only goal, although I was burnt out, my only goal when I took on the first opportunity that I did to come into the online space was, and everybody used to go, oh, I'm doing this, I just want to take my kids to school, because it wasn't a luxury that I'd ever had. I just wanted to take my kids to school, right? And when I focused on that thing that I wholeheartedly wanted and took the aligned action and brought everything back into balance, yeah, I only had an hour a day to spend on my business, because I point blank refused to take that tiny bit of time that I had in the evening with my kids and with my husband to build a business. Like, I point blank refused. I was joking with Gigi, so she's going to come in and do some quantum leaping stuff with you on Friday. And we were talking about something. And I was like, mate, I built my first business on the toilet, like at work. Like, I would literally sit there. I would do a quick 5 minutes. I'd go back to work, like might need another wee, like drinking plenty of water does sometimes have its fair. And I literally built a business on the toilet because I refused to spend any less time with my family. Like, I didn't want to do that. Yeah. And I think that is just something that's so important to talk about, because I know that probably a large majority of you on here, like, are mums, and it is so much harder. Like, it is so much harder because yes, there's the part of putting yourself first, but like, we love our kids, we love our family. Like, we don't want to spend more time, you know. Yes, we want the business as well, but it's like, it's just that redefining that success, and you do get to have it all. So that's time, right? That's the first one. That's time. Have a bit of a drink. In terms of your boundaries. And just one other thing as well that's coming through, and again, this is stuff that I do with clients all the time. If you are somebody that is building a business around a full-time career, yeah, you have to create your containers in a way that works for you. Now, I did a soul biz success catalyst last week, and this lady had a full-time job, and I said to her, I was like, realistically, like, you don't have an awful lot of time to be putting in calls and stuff. So create your containers. You know, containers are boundaries as well, right? Create your containers in a way that works well for your time. So if you've got a full-time job, for example, and you're coaching people, Voxer is a really, really great option, because you get, you know, people get to come, you get to respond when it's convenient for you. Group work, instead of spending every evening, you know, on a call, you might decide that you're going to do some sort of a circle that people pay to come to or what have you, because then it's like you're on for one call one evening, but you might have 20 people. So this is where you have to, with the limitations that you have and the boundaries that you've got in place, that you be really, really creative. So that was just something I wanted to share as well. The next one, okay, that I'm going to talk to in terms of boundaries is, because I feel like the time and energy thing, like that kind of goes together, is pricing. I should have brought my drum. It's just there, right? Pricing is the most important boundary in your business, yeah? If you, and again, I'm just going to use this example of somebody that may be in a full-time job, but it's not exclusive. Like, I don't have a full-time job, but I still don't desire to spend 50 hours a week in my business with my clients, yeah? You've got to make sure that the maths. And what I mean by that is, if you desire, say you've got, let's just say you've got a full-time job and you need to earn £3,000 a month, yeah? You are not going to earn £3,000 a month doing £11, £22, £33, £44 readings, right? And I can tell you this because when I first started healing, I did, my healing sessions were £77, which actually, like, when you look at it, isn't necessarily the low end of the scale. It's potentially about mid, yeah, maybe low to mid. I had a lot of clients, like I spent a lot of time swapping time for money, right? So your prices need to reflect the money that you desire to live your life in the aligned manner for you. Okay, now this is where, and I put an email out yesterday for those of you signed up earlier on. If you signed up kind of yesterday or today, you might not have seen this email. Venus right now is in gate 54. Now gate 54 is my Venus, so I'm literally in my Venus return. Okay, and it's a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs, especially, or spiritual entrepreneurs, heart-centered people, really struggle with that balance between helping people and being paid, which comes back to that whole message of you are here in service, not sacrifice, right? Once your parachute is on, yeah, once you are serviced and you are set up and you are out of a job, like, do free stuff, you get to go and, you know, put stuff out into the world, yeah, and give back, right? But this notion that, you know, you were given gifts and you should give them away for free is crazy, yeah? It's not the truth. That is swapping societal conditioning for spiritual conditioning, yeah? If you look at some of, like, big spiritual leaders, like Mother Teresa was a fucking millionaire, right? You need to be well resourced so that you can step forward and serve the world at a deeper level, right? And when I wrote this book, it was something that I was constantly seeing in the communities that I was within, where people just were not charging enough for their services. And it's like, you know, you look out and you see people struggling. Like, you can't struggle anymore so that those people feel like they're you know, they're not alone, yeah? You have the power to raise yourself, raise your standards, raise your level of wealth so that you can help more people. But this notion that spiritual people should give their services away for free, yeah, quite honestly, in my opinion, it's ludicrous. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, you have bills to pay. We came for a physical 3D experience where money is the energy exchange. Yeah, rejecting money is rejecting yourself. You not being resourced isn't helping anybody. Yeah, when you are out in the world, you are in service. When you are having fun, which, let's be honest, like, I can go and have fun for free. I go to the beach every day. Like, you know, we're the family that will have a can of Coke and then sit and throw stones. Like, we make our own fun, right? But, like, it's okay to desire that higher level of wealth and a different experience in the 3D as well, and know that that serves everybody too. So boundaries in terms of your pricing, instead of looking out and saying, oh my God, people can't afford this. Yeah, that's actually really disempowering to people, and it's not really the truth either. Yes, some people are struggling, but not everybody is. But you can't get poorer to make somebody else, like, it doesn't help anybody, right? And it's not greedy to desire more from life. It's not, you know, there is nothing wrong with it. There is no judgment around it. And often the only people that judge is like us judging ourselves. Yeah, like, you get to help people in whatever way you feel possible, but that sacrifice and service thing again is like, the more you help yourself, the better position you are in to help other people. And I think really doing the money work and the wealth work around charging for your worth, your services, and seeing that as, you know, you were given those gifts so that you could sustain and self-source yourself whilst you are within this incarnation. Okay, so pricing is absolutely massive. And again, you know, you bring it back into that time thing. If you're charging low, you've got to reach more people. I've worked for 2 network marketing companies. One was a £1,200 frequency device, which, by the way, is incredible, and one was selling like £10, let's say £10, £12.50 perfumes, like, not knockoff perfumes, but like dupes kind of thing. Yeah, and I had success in both of those companies. But what I can tell you is it takes the same amount of energy to sell a £1,200 device as it does to sell a £12.50 perfume. One of them creates, you know, but there's more commission attached to one. Like, the energy is the same. So really doing that money work around setting your standard of what you need, what you desire to create that success and that fulfilled life that you desire to live, to create that flow and that ease. And that money work isn't easy. Like, let me tell you, like, I've been through the whole having a lot of money and then being like, oh my God, like, you know, should I have this? There's people struggling, like, what can I do? And it's almost like that safety to revert back. Like, I've been through all that. I've had a lot of money. I've had not a lot of money, and like, the experience is very, very different. So definitely doing that money work, that energy work around money, and understanding what success means to you in terms of fulfillment, in terms of helping yourself, helping your family, helping other people. But you have to understand that it all starts with you. Yeah, it all starts with you. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it really on the boundaries, pricing, energy, and money stuff. Obviously, if you guys have got any questions or anything, you know, these little snippets that we're going to be doing over the next 5 days, like, they're going to be anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes. We've got a mixture of like activations and stuff, but it's really just to show you that you get to do this and you get to bring yourself back into alignment with who you are and be who you are to create the wealth and the business and the lifestyle that you desire. Okay, because for so long women have been disempowered in a very masculine driven world, but the change we desire to see in the world starts from within. So when you assert a no and you say, no, I'm not doing that, like it doesn't feel good to me, and you start pushing back and you start saying, do you know what, like what about me, like actually, like what about me, I'm going to put myself first and see the magic that ripples out into the world, because it does. First, it will ripple out into your family, to your kids, to your husband, to your clients, and then it goes broader because you fulfilled, well-resourced, happy doing what you're doing, like it just creates a ripple effect out into this world. So welcome, welcome, welcome. That was me kicking off the event, and I'm so excited for the speakers that are to come throughout the week. We've got Naz today, Shadow Work Queen, and we've got Catherine talking about Pluto in Aquarius, which is very exciting. And then, you know, we've just got a whole week of incredible people. Yeah, I'm just super excited. So if you have any questions on any of the videos, or you would like any information on anything, please just tag me, tag one of the speakers, like what have you, and we will absolutely help you just to make sure that you get the most out of this event, get your questions answered, like all of the things, as I say a lot. And if you are interested in booking a soul Biz Success Catalyst session with me, where we can just kind of have a look at your boundaries, your pricing, your messaging, we kind of do a full realignment of everything, then I will pop the link somewhere as well. But thank you so much for being here with me. I'm excited and I love you lots, guys. See you later. Bye.